So, okay, once you like really start to get clean though, because I'd seen you like kind of trying to get clean
I
or
was
at least
trying,
trying to
yeah.
moderate your drug use over the years, but once you finally really got clean, what was that like? Like, life's a lot different when you're sort of seeing things clearly, right?
Yeah, like obviously I smoke a lot of weed. I don't think that's bad. I don't drink hardly at all. If it is, it's very social, very occasional, and it's not me getting all fucked up and shit. But yeah, in the beginning, obviously you have to go through some intense withdrawals for like maybe a month or two, depending on your usage. That was the hardest part. Was just the cold sweats. The anybody who's gone through withdrawals know how horrible that is. And then it got easy, man. It's just you take it one day at a time. One day at a time. If you just do it like that, and fill your day with activities instead of being cooped up in the house. That was another big problem I used to have, where I'm still a homebody, but providing yourself with just healthy exercise and activities, all the stuff they tell you, man. I've been trying to stick to it.
What kind of exercise you do?
None. That's what they tell me to do, though. I need to start, man.
Right. No, definitely. That could help a lot. Like just sweating and like feeling your body be sore.
I tried though when I was in the detox. They had a little gym. I was like pretending like I was doing something. I was like,
right.
yeah.
See, I'm not gonna lie. Like back in the day, 2017, 2018, whatever. Like I remember like really wishing that you would get clean, but it's kind of feeling like it just wasn't happening. Like you just seemed like you had been so fucked up for so long. And I remember you telling me about being like really young and having a headache and like, I don't want to put it on like your parents or whatever, but like people in your life saying, here, take this pain pill, take whatever, like, and that was like normal to you as a young kid. And it kind of just felt like, I don't know what it's going to take to make Xan be able to break out of this.
Yeah. And that was obviously, that was bad. That was echoed by a lot of people that were like, there's no way he can like get out of this hole that he's in. Like he is, like look at him, he's so far gone. I had to want to change. That's the biggest part is in the past when like you said, you would see me attempting to, or, bullshitting, trying to be sober online and stuff. I was like tricking myself into thinking I wanted to get sober, but it wasn't like genuine. It wasn't, it was just a trick. Like I wanted to be sober, but I wasn't committed fully. It all changed after I had those seizures, and that like it was a near death experience. Really kind of messed me up for that time.
Was that your rock bottom?
Yeah. I mean, maybe a couple days before, but definitely, yeah. That's my rock bottom was the seizures. It was the biggest wake up call. I almost died. And seizures are scary. Like that's how we lost Juice WRLD. That's all I could think of when I would have those seizures. Is like, man, bro, please, I just don't want to die. I'm like so scared, and it was rock bottom. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how long have you been actually sober for now, and have you slipped up at all, or has it been clean? So for the
when I was first starting off, like I would go sober for like a week, 2 weeks, slip up. Obviously, it only happened once or twice, but I've been sober now for a year and I believe 6 months.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, thank you.
What's like the biggest changes in life though? Like what do you see clearly now that was kind of a mystery or a blur to you earlier on?
Yeah, man, the past, it feels like it went like that, it was it felt so quick, because anybody obviously that's partakes in drugs and all that will know it feels like it speeds up time in a sense. It just, if on Xans you're one place and then you don't even know how you ended up at this place and you're at this place. Now, like it's just, I tell people this, I wish I could be this person back then. And I wish I could, if I was this person back then, guaranteed none of that crazy stuff would have happened. Things would have been handled in a more mature and a proper manner. But we can't change the past, obviously. I feel very more mature. I feel way more stable. I feel healthier. I probably could eat healthier and stuff like that, but that's a whole nother journey.
You on a fast food diet for the most part?
No, I actually eat at home a lot more, but I still dabble in the fast food. Not like how I used to be. I used to be terrible with that, I just, overall, I feel really, really good mentally, and there's still a lot of room for growth and improvement, obviously, but compared to what I was, I feel really good.
Definitely. Were the girls and the drugs, like, do those kind of go hand in hand, or like has getting clean meant that you aren't necessarily like hanging out with a different chick every night? Or
there was a couple that I could think of now that definitely I shouldn't have been hanging around, that were giving me some stuff they shouldn't have been giving me. You know what I mean? There was a few bad eggs. I like girls, man. You know, I still that's not the bad thing. You know, it's not as crazy as it used to be. Definitely, it's definitely not as crazy as it used to be. But I still like girls.
Right. No, I believe you for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's all about, like, when I think about the time period of my life before I stopped doing coke and Xans and shit, it was like the girls, like, it just seems like another drug.
It's another drug.
It's just another thing
Yeah.
that I was chasing. And I remember, like, you know, getting fucked up on Xanax on like Friday, Saturday, and then it would be Sunday night.
Yeah.
And I would be like texting and DMing every
Yeah.
fucking girl in my phone. Like,
Yeah.
like it was like I knew I couldn't get fucked up anymore because I had to do interviews the next day or
Yeah.
whatever, but I'm meanwhile hitting up every single girl because
Yeah.
you're just chasing good feelings in general, right?
I 100% agree with that. Like they go hand in hand with the drugs, and they probably don't help. You know, you just gotta choose the type of people you're around. You know, that's all it is. But what I'll say about people like me and you, man, bro, let me put it this way: I did not get very much pussy in high school. You know, I wasn't the cool kid. I wasn't.
I relate to this.
Yeah, I wasn't the cool kid at all. I had a couple girlfriends. They were whatever. But
I'm not. It wasn't that I got zero ass, but
yeah,
I
it was like, you know, it's a little bit.
Once you actually get success and you have random, like, I just remember at a certain point, random girls would be DMing me and wanting me to have threesomes with them and their friend, and they don't even know me. They've never met me. And they want to fuck me with their friend, and they'll just come over. It's not like I have to work for anything.
No, you don't got to do
that
anything.
is way different than like, oh, I go to the bar and I'm trying to meet girls and I get a girl's number and I'm texting her and I got to like hang out with her and shit like that. Like the level of like attention that you get once you really start popping is way different.
That's what I'm saying was like, you get it. Like a lot of people obviously, unfortunately, won't get it. But you know, when you're put in like a position like that, you don't even have to do anything. It comes to you. Like imagine like that, you know, like anybody would love that, bro. Like that's.
But it's hard to manage it.
But it is, and it'll start fucking with you mentally too. You know, I believe in that too.
And I even remember like having that scenario, but the girls would be like, "Oh, hey, I have these Xans, or I have this Molly, I have like whatever."
LA
so
girls.
then it really starts going hand in hand, where it's like, "Oh, I'm laying in bed on a fucking Thursday night trying to just be." Clean and like not get fucked up, and it's
but
like,
you have these beautiful girls hitting you up. And
I don't have to go out and socialize. I can just have them come over, and they're gonna give me drugs that take care of the fact that I'm, you know, kind of in my head.
Yeah,
like
you couldn't ask for like a more like perfect situation like that.
Right. All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.